Hey folks, welcome back to Life Walk Wellness and Wellness Wednesday. As I promised you before, we've talked about this in a few other videos. Today we are going to talk about the art of saying no. Sometimes you just have to say no, sorry, can't do it, get out. But no, it doesn't have to be that bad. But we will talk about why it's important to say no sometimes. And how to do it, because sometimes no doesn't just mean no. So, in the process of building your perfect life, you get caught up in all the things that you want to do, all the great things you want to bring into your life, all the things that you just don't want to deal with anymore. Get them out of your life. But how do you do that? And sometimes that means saying no to people. Now, I understand that we want to be a good friend. We want to be a good parent. We want to be a good sibling. We want to be a good daughter or son. And so, we want to be a good part of the community. And so sometimes we end up saying yes to things, even if we really don't want to, or even if we really can't. That's where it really becomes a problem. When you really can't, you don't have the time, you don't have the means necessary to help, but you feel obligated to help. And so you say yes anyways. And those are the kind of problems that we're going to address here today, because we do want to be a part of the greater community. We do want to be that person that people turn to and ask for help or need a shoulder to lean on. But at the same time, if we're not full and 100%, then we won't have anything to give to somebody else. So think about this, as we've talked about in other videos, as you're getting rid of certain things in your life that you don't want in there anymore, things that are bogging you down, and you're bringing in new things. You're doing that to fill yourself, to fill your soul, to bring you more joy. And so when you're a joyful, happy person, when you're feeling fulfilled in your life, you have all of that to be able to give to other people. And when you don't have that, if you're, at the bottom of the barrel, if you are feeling, overworked and overwhelmed and you just can't get everything done, and people still ask you for things, they ask you for your time especially, and if you just don't have that time to give, but you say yes anyways, you're just digging yourself deeper into a hole. And this is what we want to avoid. And so many of us are afraid to say no. We don't want to put somebody off. We don't want to make somebody angry with us. But sometimes they just have to get over that. And sometimes they really wouldn't be angry. They're asking you knowing that you could say yes or no. They're probably hoping you'll say yes, but they probably have other people they can ask as well. So you don't have to feel that guilt to give somebody more than what you can give. So let's talk about this for a minute. So saying no. Sometimes, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, saying no doesn't just mean no. It could mean no, not now. Hey, I can't help you right now. I'm kind of busy. I've got this thing going on, but can I help you later? Can I help you tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm totally free. Maybe it's not this particular project. Maybe they're asking you to help with something that you're really not comfortable doing, or maybe physically you can't do, and you can tell them, you know what, I can't help you with that, but if you have anything else you need help with, let me know. Maybe it's helping to move. And like me right now, I've got some shoulder issues going on. So while I would love to help somebody move, it's probably not the best thing for me physically to be lifting heavy things. So I need to say no to that, but hey, is there something else I can help with you when you move into the new place? Can I help you unpack? Can I bring you a meal until you get settled so you have something in the fridge? So there are other ways to help. And so I'm just saying no to that project, but I'm not saying no to that person overall. Again, we don't want to have to get into this whole guilt trip thing for saying no to people. If somebody's going to get all bent out of shape because you need to look after yourself this time, then maybe they're really not a good friend anyways. And we'll touch on that a little bit in one of the upcoming videos about tolerations and what are you tolerating in your life that you really just need to let go of. So yeah, if people are constantly asking you for things and they get all bent out of shape if you can't do it, then maybe you need to rethink that friendship. At the same time, if those people are constantly asking you for things but never reciprocating when you ask them for help, then again, you've got to look at the balance in who you're dealing with in your life, who your real friends are, who's really willing to help. And I'm not talking about, again, like on your side of it where it's like, hey, I can't help you this time, but I can help you next time. And then you do. But for those people who constantly just say, they back out, it's like, oh no, I'm busy here, or no, I can't do that. And they really never do come around to ever helping you anytime you ask. So just some things to consider as you're going through your day-to-day life. People are going to ask you for help a lot, especially if you're a very social person, if you have typically been there for everybody in the past, if you have constantly offered your assistance to people, that's another thing. If you are constantly offering help when you really can't give it, that's also not a good thing. So really stop and think before you offer help. If you want, certainly if you want to do it, if you're able to do it, but you don't want to dig yourself into a hole and really put yourself out, because then you start building resentment towards people and, oh, I'm always helping this person, but I'm never getting anything in return, or I'm always helping somebody even though I really need a lot of help right now. So you don't want to dig yourself into that kind of hole. You don't want to go into a pity party. You don't want to build resentment. You just really want to look at what's right for you at this time and how best can you help somebody if they ask for it. So these are things that you just want to think about going forward. So I want to thank you again for joining us on this, just a little quick Wellness Wednesday tip on saying no. Go out there, treat yourself right, have a great life, like, comment, subscribe, share this content with your friends. We're really trying to build this channel. We've got some great information that we just want to get out to the world and help everybody build a better life. So until next Wednesday, have a great week.